The workshop this afternoon was around looking at the archetypal energies in sand trays really, but in particular looking at group sand trays, because often we do group training as part of the diploma course, but there's not often chances for people to look at group work again using sand. So today we put together a 3-hour workshop looking at the archetypal images and how they manifest themselves within the sand tray. So we had 3 sand trays, and I bought my own sand trays which I designed that are round, because most sand trays are rectangular shape, which are lovely, but the round sand trays mean that nobody's got to have a corner, nobody's got to have a straight line, and we like to talk about the circular being the holding, which is just the same as the holding that the therapist would do with a child within the room. So we did some group sand trays and built them up in stages, and they all looked at the different archetypes and how they were manifesting themselves in the sand tray and how they were interacting with each other and how the individual participants felt about that and how they could move that forward or not, and So I had lots of symbols, lots of choice of symbols, and it was lovely because we looked at the four main archetypal groups, which is the hero, the child, the wise man, woman, and the father and the mother, and each person in the tray had one particular thing to focus on first, and then we moved them all around and looked at them and talked about them and that I hope got a lovely understanding of how group work could be used and maybe something for their stuff. Well, I think play therapy is a medium that we can use with children to enable them to make the relationships that they need to make. Lots of my clients come to me and they've got insecure attachments either in school or at home, and they really haven't found anybody that they can completely trust to be with. So it's very low key. They can do whatever they like within the boundaries that we set within the room. And over time, sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it doesn't. Over time, they feel that they're ready to actually rely on somebody, respect somebody, and trust them with their stuff. And sometimes they never talk about their issues at home, never talk about difficulties in the classroom or in their lives generally, but they're just making that relationship, and it's the sound relationship where anything can be anything. And as therapists, we don't have any expectations of them. We don't expect them to come in and do reading and writing. We don't expect them to be good. We don't expect them to, behave themselves within the boundaries of the room where we're not going to hurt you. You're not going to hurt yourself. I'm not going to hurt you. We're not going to wreck the room. As simple as that. In that space, they can just be them. And what a gift that we give to children to have that opportunity. And I see children who are in foster care, children who've been adopted, children with very comfortable family life, children who are on the borderline of being neglected, and they all get the same. They're all treated the same. We welcome them into the room, and they have as many sessions as we think they need to have. And we work in a system mainly within schools, but some people work privately and in clinics and things. But it doesn't matter where you work, you're always going to have that relationship and that opportunity to build that relationship. And really, as play therapists, we're only able to do that with excellent supervision, because we can hold the room, we can hold the child, as long as we've got somebody holding us.